Hello and welcome to the show. I am back today on Spintires Mudrunner, going to be playing around with another mod. This is a dangerous road map. We are starting off down here. I've loaded up this truck with some logs and we are going to weave our way up, well, this mountain. Pretty much. We kind of start off over here, we weave around, and then head off into the abyss in this direction and try and not have a big problem, basically. I've had a very brief drive of a little bit of this road I used a test vehicle. I think I used the rock crawler actually, heading around here. For a rock crawler this is no problem at all. However, for a truck like this that is fairly heavily loaded, it might be another story. The game wants me to go forward out of this logging area rather than the way that I'm going to go, which is the sneaky way in. Don't see any point in going the long way around when I can just turn around here. I've got the turning circle just about to do this, so that is what we will do. Now I am driving this on the hardcore mode, so it might get to night. We have to be careful with diff locks, and I'm a little bit concerned about fuel, I'm not going to lie. This is a fairly long road without, barely anything in the way of fuel stops until I think a lot further around. We might run out of fuel, so we're going to go until I crash, or until we run out of fuel, or until we get to somewhere where we were supposed to be going. Can we get away with this in just first gear? Do we need the diff locks on for this part? Probably am going to. Hold on. Right, handbrake. Will you hold it on the handbrake? You will. Put you in there. Okay, now get ready. Release the handbrake. We should be good to go. This is a fairly decent truck. It's not the most beastly of off-roaders. However, the really big vehicles will actually have their own problems trying to climb up here. Because, well, it's quite narrow in places. Certainly as we get further around, it is going to be a very, very narrow, fiddly road. I actually fell off of this in the rock crawler. Admittedly, that was because I was being silly. I was going quite fast, shall we say, and rock crawlers, yeah, do fall off a little bit when you're going too fast around a corner onto a narrow bridge. It's easy to get carried away. I kind of want to go at a slightly higher gear, but I think I'm going to need the diff locks on for this part. We've got to be, we've got to go for a higher gear. Got to be a little bit careful. I don't think there are all that many winch points around here, so if we get stuck, some corners we might be lucky. Some corners we might be lucky and get away with it. Other corners not quite so much. I've actually got to be quite aware of my trailer here, of course, because if we turn a little bit too much into, or turn a little bit wonkily into a corner, we get the trailer up on the inside of a hill and it will fall over. And, well, we fall over and that's game over for us, as the logs will fall out and it'll take about 20 years for me to pick them up. That's assuming they don't roll all the way down the hill. And that was actually a very, very poor corner by me, but never mind. We have made it around that fairly well. We climb again. These little, it's got lots of stones in the road. Quite dangerous if you are trying to run up here at high speed. Again, when I was riding the rock crawler through this bit, the rocks would tear the wheels apart when you were running. Because, it's a rock crawler, you'll run flat out through a lot of these bits, and that thing does get up to some serious speed. And these rocks and so on will damage it. Not insane amounts, but it will take a fair old whack. Ooh, that's a little bit of a little bit of a nasty corner here. Front wheels, a little bit spinning, but nothing too bad. Fuel is a concern, not going to lie here. Fuel is already beginning to get slightly concerning as we start heading up this hill, because we're going to burn a lot of fuel, not really moving very far with a road. Ooh, truck. I'm going to spin. Apparently, handbrake was not enough right there to stop the truck from sliding back down. Come on, truck. You can do this. This is not even the steepest bit of hill. It's not exactly even the worst bit of hill that you've been tasked with climbing up, but it's not happy. You're not happy at all. Come on, truck. Here we go. Just inch it forward a little bit at a time. I think I've got slightly better at off-roading in this game than I was, certainly when I started playing it. Sort of like if we start getting stuck, just sort of wiggle the wheels, carefully does it with the power. You kind of want to keep momentum going at all times. If we lose momentum, it's very difficult to get going again. We are about to start going downhill, so we can probably get away with turning the diff locks off, perhaps. Although we have started just wandering off towards the edge of the cliff. I see why we're wandering off towards the edge of the cliff. It's quite steeply banked. On the left-hand side, it's kind of just shuffling the truck towards the edge. It's actually shuffling the rear of the truck as well towards the edge. I've done sort of driven onto some sort of dangerous road stuff on Beam before. The steering on the trucks in this game is a lot heavier. It's a lot more difficult to like move the steering around. Christ, it doesn't look that steeply banked on the left-hand side, but it's really trying to shuffle the truck across there. That's really not very nice at all. Okay, can we get down to a bit where there's some safety? I like the safety. I've got a safety puddle. Yes, you will be my safety puddle. You know what? I'll go stay here. This is far too stressful a job, trying to take these logs across the mountain range. I'm not sure quite why they need the logs across the mountain range either, I'll be honest. But, I like my safety puddle. This is about to get really dangerous, I fear, as that has got potential for some serious speed. I don't want serious speed really going on here. Let's just go for we'll just kind of hold the brakes and slowly let the truck roll down here. As somebody who is very, oh god, slower than that, please. Don't want runaway truck. Don't want runaway truck. Someone who is used to, of course, racing as fast as possible through everything. This is a little bit different sort of a driving. Oh, that is a. I mean, it's not so much the cab. I know I can get the cab down here. That's fine. It's what happens to the trailer if I hit a wonky little bit of terrain. Oh, like that, for example. Steering's fine. We are good. Okay. Oh, the diff locks are apparently unhappy because, I mean, that was slightly solider ground, I think. I don't really know. Let's go and climb up this side, try and keep up some of that momentum. Just pour smoke. I presume that's just the exhaust. It's got to be the exhaust, just pouring, belching smoke out of the front. That was where we started. We're up the kind of mountain a bit now. We are alarmingly not much fuel. Alarmingly not much fuel in our truck. Oh, it's a little bit narrow, and I was a lot more confident there than I probably should have been. We got safety water again. I liked safety water. Safety water was good. Where are we going, though? I'm presuming not down the... over there. So, presuming not down the waterfall? That's probably not a good idea. Don't go on the inside again because of the trailer. I will remember my many hours of playing Euro Truck Simulator should come back to me. I mean, it's not really yet, but should come back to me. Right. Let's... oh, it's a little bit bumpy and rocky over this part. I guess we'll probably just keep going up the... maybe not going up the river. It's fine. We'll head this way. This is not a normal path. You know, not many trucking routes do we have to just fight our way up a river. It's not... I can't... I say that. I could be entirely wrong. Maybe there are many trucking routes for the most remote and difficult to reach locations. Maybe they do, if they need any supplies like this sort of thing. Have to drive up a river. Again, when it comes to Spintires, this is the sort of stuff that I love on this game. This is the sort of level, the sort of, I say, challenge or missions almost that I like to do. When it is just a, can you survive this road? Can you drive along this road? Not worrying necessarily about, you know, completing missions, completing the haulage stuff, but a physical, can you get your truck along this path? And this is looking pretty tough. We're actually really struggling to get any traction in this water. I'm going to have to go down to crawler gear mode here, I think. Oh, come on. Okay, we crawler gear. So the crawler gear in the trucks works a little bit interestingly, in that it basically limits what full throttle is in the vehicle. I think it kind of to help you do smaller movements, especially if you were playing this on a keyboard or whatever. Helps you do smaller movements in terms of power, but it does mean that when you get stuck here, you can't actually put enough power down to get going up the... oh, there are little winch points. Aha. Although this one here is currently really struggling to get us going. I'm just going to have to boot it and go hope for the best here. There are little winch points to help you get your truck up, but we are going to have to now... oh, can we get that one over there? Fantastic. Come on, truck. We're going to have to winch you up the river. Oh, I spot solid ground. I like solid ground. Solid ground is lovely. We are very nearly out here. Come on. Oh, and we are free of the river. That's a horrible place. That was a... my voice is having a little bit of a die. I do apologise. But that was a horrendous little climb for the truck. We have burnt through so much fuel. This is going to be a case of how much... We haven't even travelled a kilometre yet. Admittedly, this has been near vertical kilometre, but we've nearly burnt through... we've burnt well over 100 litres of fuel doing this. We are not making it. Just going to put that out there. We are not making it to the next fuel stop. This is a... How far can we go before it all goes a little bit stuck? How worse can the terrain get? We've got going up this hill nicely. This hill we are fine on. It's looping its way back down there. I mean, we'll get a little respite. I mean, things like diff locks and all-wheel drive. I think it's all-wheel drive burns more fuel. You can't really turn that off though. Not where we are. Up here, don't really have much choice. The terrain is so tough that yeah, you're going to need it for most of the time. I can turn it off a little bit here. We can save ourselves some fuel because we're going downhill or fairly flat terrain. We can use the momentum we've already got to keep us going. Christ, that's not again. It's that inside tipping us, trying to force us off the cliff. That's really not fun. I think my trailer was a lot closer to falling off there than I realised. Small bits of panic going on. Right, let's go back to all-wheel drive. Yeah, we have to be switching from all-wheel drive to, well, not to try and save fuel on little bits where we can, but now we're starting to climb again. We're going to need the oil drive. We're probably going to need the diff locks on in a minute. This is getting very narrow here. This is getting incredibly narrow. Oh, the only good news is at least the falling off side also has a lip to try and keep us funneled on the path. I like that, you know. I do like that. That makes life a little easier. Suspension's working on the truck. It's working very, very well indeed. It needs to, because this is horrendous sort of road. Okay, we're down to 108 litres in the tank. Can we have a nice downhill? I mean, we've got to go downhill at some point, surely. Surely there's got to be a downhill. We've climbed a lot. There's got to be a height limit to these maps. Oh, that's it. Bounce your way across a rock. Come on, find some traction. Wiggle the wheels. Somewhere there will be a bit that we can get some grip on. There we go. There is some grip. Oh, not some grip here, though. What are we stuck on? Why are we stuck? I can't really steer much. I need to go... I don't want to steer left. Left is towards the dangerous big old death fall, because that's a long drop now. I think I have to steer left towards a right-hander. I've got a rock stuck under my wheels. That's not what I want. Can we get any sort of traction? Maybe if I steer all the way right? There we go. Okay. We had the front of the truck was lifted up on a rock. Ooh, that's a horrible corner. That is a horrible corner. I've got to almost fall off the other side to make sure that the trailer can get around. Oh, truck, do you have enough? No, I don't trust my truck. Sorry, truck. I don't trust that we've got enough steering to make that. I would rather go for a safety reverse. We've had safety puddles, safety reverse time. Oh, that's sketchy as anything. Seriously sketchy on that corner. Didn't like that corner at all. Can we now, you know, just deal with it? Can I turn off all-wheel drive but keep diff locks on? Maybe that's a way to save some fuel on these. Oh, I was busy prattling around with that, not thinking where I was going. Will that have enough drive to pull us up the hill? Oh no, I've done a really dumb thing here, haven't we? We've done a really dumb thing here. Truck. Oh, crap. You know what? I think that we're good. The logs are delivered. This is where you wanted them, right? I think I've stuffed up this corner immensely. Can I actually do this without jackknifing myself? Because I need to shuffle my truck around. Okay, forget fuel saving. We've got this survival time now. Because I need to go that way, and I need to turn, but I need to turn just a small enough amount that the back of the truck doesn't fall off the edge of the cliff. Oh, God, this climb. There we go. We're good. We're good. We've made it through that horrendous corner. Can we now make it up this horrendous hill? Again, I don't think there's really any winch points up this bit. I can't see those little like concrete posts that were used to get us out of the river on this. I mean, the truck can do it. It's just going to be a little bit slow going. At least it's safe. We're slow going and fairly safe on the climb up here. Let's just wiggle from side to side. Try and find some sort of traction up here. Oh, come on. Come on. I'm very, very scared of putting the... If I try to go to winch mode, I'll potentially just roll down the hill that we've so elegantly climbed. Oh crap, it's getting dark as well. That's the last thing I needed, really, was it getting dark. Do not want to be tackling this road. I mean, we're going to run out of fuel anyway, so... so it's fine. Is that the route downhill? Oh, that's the route over down the other side, which we are heading towards, I guess. I mean, a little bit of gravity, that'll work wonders. That'll help us a huge amount. I've turned in way too much here, but you know what? We're going to cut the corner, which is a silly thing to do, but we are going to do it regardless. No, we're not. Oh, game. If we could not have any game freezes, that would be helpful. Can we now go up this way? Is that going to twist the logging trailer too much? No, that has still got enough suspension movement to be alright with it. What on earth was headlight? Ah, there we go. Right, so I've got some lighting. I also spot some winch points, which is good. Can I... Oh, there's a winch point down there? Oh no, that's actually winch points on my truck. I was going to say, can we save some fuel by being a really cheeky git and go for winch the truck up? Does that save fuel? Yes, it does! Haha! We are not quite sure this is how things work, really, although we're actually really struggling to get up the hill anyway with the winch on its own. Oh, no, maybe you know, this fuel-saving malarkey is far too dangerous. I liked when I was in control of my own fate, not in the hands of the winch. You know, we're going to forget fuel-saving. We might need a winch. I take that all back. Winch, I apologise profusely. I need your help again. Please don't be angry at me. Please, please, please don't tip us over the edge, though. Okay? I made a rash decision. You scared me. If we could have some more winching going on, that'd be lovely. And go, truck. Climb. Climb. Release the winch. Try not to lose momentum while doing that, because we have actually got some uphill movement. We're going to need all of these points, I think. We are struggling with this truck here. This truck is having a tough old time getting up the path. There's actually not any more winch points either, I don't think, after this particular one here. So the truck's got to kind of do it on its own almost. Are we going to be able to have the grip? Are we going to find a place? Come on, come on. Find some... Any little bit of traction would be nice, truck. Don't get stuck in the gorge. I don't want to be stuck here. There we go. Found a little bit of drive. That's the ticket. And now we can just kind of climb over these. I don't know why it's working, but we could use the... I guess the rocks over this side have got a little bit more traction. It's just enough to get the vehicle moving. Hey! We are almost. Don't celebrate. Oh, I celebrated too soon. God damn it. I hate it when you do that. Can we get some more... There we go. Get some more grip. It's just serpentining our way. Don't really know what's going on with the trailer at this particular moment in time. It could be on fire for all I know. Or certainly the very back of it could be. Front bit I can see. But, you know, the wheels could be anywhere. I can't worry about it. We can't worry about it. We've got the truck. Hey, up the top of the mountain. Happy days. And now we, I presume, plummet. And I mean down a road, not just in general. But I think in general is going to be the case. That is very, very steep. I mean, we've got to try and maybe save a little bit of fuel where we can here, just to try and get as far as possible. Oh, I'm struggling with the turning up here. That's a very, very nasty corner. I'm trying to get as much turning circle as I can for the trailer here. Bugger me, that's difficult. Well, I say it's now a different game, as we're going to have to fight with the trailer a little bit, start going downhill, try and really use the engine as little as possible, which I'm not sure is. We're not making it to a petrol station. I'm just going to say that much. We're going to get stuck when we're at 16 litres of fuel. I spot a bridge. Oh crap! I might not make it to the bridge because I might fall over before we get there. We need a miracle. We need a petrol station, or a diesel station, I guess would probably be the more technical proper fuel that we would have in this. Now, slowly does it as we roll down the hill and climb onto the bridge. Am I well positioned enough for this? I'm not sure. Come on, truck. You can make it up here. Climby, 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 climby. Hey, there we go. All of the wheels are on the bridge. Just. Trailer should follow suit. And then, apparently this arduous journey is doing terrible things to my voice, and I do apologise. We are getting ready to plummet down a hill again. We could have done with about 400 litres of fuel probably in this. We're learning this is not the best truck for this particular journey. However, it has been an adventure in terrifying near-death experiences. Oh crap! Don't lose the truck. I kind of want to run out of fuel and be the fail criteria, because then knowing that there was not too much I could have done, rather than the trailer fell over. You know, because that will be on me. That will be on me when that one goes. Oh, we are basically out of fuel now. I'm going to try and use the gravity to our advantage, because I am basically out of fuel. We are done. We are out of fuel. Oh, I can't even use the gravity. Oh. It's done. I mean, we made it to there. Not all that far, really. we did not really make it all of that far. Let's be honest here. Not the most impressive of journeys. Well, I say that. It was 1.5 kilometres, and we drank 250 litres of fuel. It was a rather arduous 1.5 kilometres, let's be honest, but that's not an impressive mile-a-gallon sort of ratio for this. Oh, we're having a nap. I don't blame you. I'll be honest, this is not exactly a cosy place to have a nap, but at least it's better than some of the bits on the route that we could have had one on. It is a really, really cool road. As I said, that's just the start of it. This is a massive, massive long road. Recommended taking something with bigger fuel tanks. Absolutely, absolutely recommended. But yeah, very, very, very cool mod nevertheless. I shall leave a link to it in the description of this video if you want to download it and have a go with it yourself. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.